In the present video, we will discuss the single mission scheduling problem. Let's see the problem. The following table contains information concerning 4 jobs are waiting for processing at a work center. So there is the given the 4 jobs A, B, C, D along with its processing time and the due date. Then we have to find the question A, sequence the jobs using shortest processing time, earliest due date and critical ratio. Question number B is, for each of the methods in part A, find average completion time and average tardiness. Let's see the solution. First we will find the job sequence by using the shortest processing time. In the shortest processing time, sequencing the jobs in increasing order of processing time. For this one, first we have to draw the box. Size of the box equal to the number of the jobs. Here number of jobs is the 4. Then box size is having the 4. So first we have to observe the minimum processing time. So in the given problem, minimum processing time is the 6 hours for the job D. Then first we have to place the job D in the job sequence. Next minimum processing time is the 7 hours for the job C. Then we have to place the job C after the job D in job sequence. Next minimum processing time is the 10 hours for the job B. So we have to place the job B after the job C in job sequence. And last one is the job A, which having the 14 hours. So have to place the job A last order in the job sequence. So this is the job sequence by the shortest processing time. So next we have to find the job sequence by earliest due date rule. In the earliest due date, sequencing of jobs in increasing order of due date. For this one, we have to observe the due date of the each job. So write down the boxes here. Then we have to observe the which job having the minimum due date. Here 15 days is the minimum due date for the job C. So first we have to place the job C in the job sequence. So next to minimum due date is the 16 days for the job B. So have to place the job B after the job C in job sequence. And next one is the 17 hours for the job D. So have to place the job D after the job B. And last one is the job A, which having the 20 days. So have to place the job A in the job sequence at the last. So CBDA is the job sequence for the earliest due date rule. So next we have to find out the job sequence by the critical ratio rule. So we know that when the critical ratio is the ratio of due date divided by processing time. In critical ratio, sequencing the jobs in increasing order of critical ratio. So first we have to find out the critical ratio for the each job. Next we have to order the job sequence. So I have to find out the critical ratio. For the job A, critical ratio is the due date divided by processing time, that is the 20 divided by 14, which is equal to the 1.42. Next for the job B, due date is 16 and processing time is the 10. So 16 by 10, which is equal to the 1.6. Next for the job C, 15 divided by 7, which is equal to the 2.14. Next for the job D, so due date is the 17 and processing time is the 6. So 17 by 6, which is equal to the 2.833. So next we have to find out the job sequence by the critical ratio. So for this one, first we have to draw the boxes. Then we have to observe the which job having the minimum critical ratio. Here minimum critical ratio is for the job A, which having the 1.42. So we have to place the job A first in the job sequence order. So next to minimum value is the 1.6 for the job B. So I have to place the job B after the job A. And next to minimum value is the 2.14. So I have to place the, that is the for the job C. So I have to place the job C after the job B. And last one is the job D. So here A, B, C, D is the job sequence by the critical ratio. Next we will find out the average completion time and average tardiness by the three methods. First we will find out the average completion time and average tardiness by the shortest processing time. We know that one in the shortest processing time, job sequence is the DCBA. Then once again I have to arrange the table according to the job sequence. So first job is the D, next one is the C, next one is the B, next one is the A. Similarly, you have to write down the processing time and the due date for the respected jobs. For the job D, processing time is the 6 and the due date is the 17. So I have to write down the 6 and 17. Next for the job C, processing time is 7, due date is the 15. So write down 7 and 15 here. And next one is the for the job B, processing time is 10 and the due date is the 16. So write down 10 and 16 in the new table. And last one is the job A, processing time is the 14 and the due date is the 20. So I have to write down the 14 and 20 for the job A. Okay, after that one, so next we have to calculate the completion time. After that we have to calculate the average completion time. So completion time or the flow time. So both are the same. Completion time Cj and the flow time is the Fj. So first we have to determine the completion time for the first job in the job sequencing order, that is the job D. So always for the first job, for completion time is the 0 plus processing time. So here for the job D, completion time is the 0 plus processing time is the 6, which is the 0 plus 6, it is the 6. So next for the job C, for the job C, completion time equal to the previous job completion time plus due date, that is the 6 plus 7, which is equal to the 13. Next for the job B, previous job completion time plus processing time. So previous job completion time is the 13 and processing time is the 10. So 13 plus 10, which is equal to the 23. Next for the job A, completion time is the previous job completion time plus processing time, that is the 23 plus 14, which is equal to the 37. So this is the completion time for the all the jobs. Then we have to determine the average completion time. Then average completion time will become the 1 by 4 into 6 plus 13 plus 23 plus 13, which is equal to the 19.75 days. So average completion time is the 19.75 days by the shortest processing time. Next we determine the average tardiness. Before that, first we have to determine the tardiness. So tardiness is the positive value of the lateness. So first we have to determine the lateness, which is equal to the Cj minus Dj, completion time or the flow time minus due date. For the job D, Cj value is the 6 and Dj value is the 17. So completion time is the 6 and the due date is the 17. So 6 minus 17, which is equal to the minus 11. Next for the job C, lateness is the, so Cj 13 and the Dj is the 15. So 13 minus 15, which is equal to the minus 2. Next for the job B, 23 minus 16, which is equal to the 7. And next one is the 37 minus 20, which is equal to the 17. So then tardiness value is, for the negative lateness we have to consider the 0 and positive lateness are the tardiness values. So for the first job, that is the job D, lateness value is the minus 11, then tardiness is the 0. So similarly for the job C also, lateness value is the minus 2, so its tardiness is the 0. And for the job B, lateness is the positive plus 7, so tardiness also plus 7. And for the job A, lateness is the plus 17, so then tardiness also 17. Then average value will become the 0 plus 0 plus 7 plus 17, which is the 6 days. So average tardiness is the 6 days. So average completion time is the 19.75 and average tardiness is the 6 days by the shortest processing time. Next we will determine the average completion time and average tardiness values by the earliest due date. We know the sequence, job sequence by the earliest due date is the CBDA. Then we have to rearrange the table according to the job sequence. So job sequence is the CBDA. Then we have to write down the processing time and the due date for the respective jobs. For the job C, processing time is the 7, due date is the 15. So write down the 7 and 15. Next for the job B, so 10 and 16. So write down the 10 and 16. Next for the job D, so processing time is the 6 and due date is the 17. So write down the 6 and 17. Next for the job A, processing time is the 14 and the due date is the 20. So write down the 14 and the 20. So next we have to determine the completion time. After that we have to determine the average completion time. So completion time or the flow time. So CJ or the FJ. For the first job, that is the for the job C, completion time will become the 0 plus processing time, that is the 0 plus 7, which is equal to the 7. Next for the job B, completion time will become the 7 plus 10, which is equal to the 17. So next one is the for the job D, 17 plus 6, which is equal to the 23. And next for the job A, 23 plus 14, which is equal to the 37. So then we have to determine the completion time. So these are all the completion times. Next we have to determine the average completion time. And average completion time will become the 1 by 4 into 7 plus 17 plus 23 plus 37. So which is equal to the 84 divided by 4 equal to the 21 days. So next we will determine the tardiness values. Before that one I have to determine the lateness. We know that one the lateness is the Cj minus Dj. So for the job C, Cj value is the 7 and Dj value is the 15. So 7 minus 15, which is equal to the minus 8. Next for the job B, Cj value is the 17 and Dj value is the 16. 17 minus 16, which is equal to the 1. Next for the job D, Cj value is the 23 and Dj value is the 17. So 23 minus 17, which is equal to the 6. And next for the job A, Cj value is the 37 and the Dj value is the 20. Then lateness is the 37 minus 20, which is equal to the 17. And tardiness values are the, so for the job C, lateness value is the negative value, then tardiness is the 0. And next for the job B, lateness is plus 1, so tardiness also 1. And next for the job D, lateness value is the 6, so tardiness also 6. And next for the job A, lateness is 17, so tardiness also 17. Then I have to find out the average values of these tardiness values. Then average tardiness equal to the 1 by 4 into 0 plus 1 plus 6 plus 17, which is equal to the 6 days. So here average completion time is the 21 days and the average tardiness value is the 6 days by the earliest due date. So next we will determine the average completion time and average tardiness values by the critical ratio. So we know the job sequence by the critical ratio rule is the ABCD. Then I have to write down the same tabular column. So here job sequence is also ABCD order. So then first we have to determine the completion time or flow time Cj or Fj. For the first job, completion time is the 0 plus processing time, 0 plus 14, which is equal to the 14. for the next job, that is job B. So previous job completion time plus processing time, that is the 14 plus 10 which is equal to the 24. For the job C, so 24 plus 7 which is equal to the 31. Next to 31 plus 6 which is equal to the 37. So 14, 24, 31, 37 are the completion times for the job A, B, C, D. Then you have to determine the average completion time. Then average value will become the 1 by 4 into 14 plus 24 plus 31 plus 37, which is equal to the 106 divided by 4, that is the 26.5 days. Next we have to determine the lateness, that is the Cj minus Dj. For the job A, Cj value is the 14 and Dj value is the 20. Then 14 minus 20 which is equal to the minus 6. And next for the job B, Cj is the 24 and Dj is the 16. So 24 minus 16 which is equal to the plus 8. And next for the 31 minus 15, 16. Next one is the 37 minus 17 which is equal to the 20. Then tardiness values will become the, for the job A having the negative lateness, then its value is the 0. And remaining job B, C, D all are having the positive values. So tardiness values are the, for the job B 8, job C 16 and job D is the 20. Then I have to take the average value of these tardiness value, that is average tardiness, which is equal to the 1 by 4 into 0 plus 8 plus 16 plus 20, which is equal to the 11 days. So average completion time is the 26.5 days and the average tardiness value is the 11 days by the critical ratio rule. So this is the solution and thank you.